Hey everybody, so I just want to shoot this video out and just simply say thank you for watching, supporting, checking out Stel Hotel Throwdown this past Friday on November 11th, 2022. Those who don't know, my name is Stelios. I am the primary tournament organizer, event coordinator, production lead. I pretty much did everything involved with Stel Hotel Throwdown leading up to the event. Some of you might know me as a commentator, someone from the New England Melee scene, or it's also just I'm also a streamer and content creator. You might know me from any of those groups, but I put a lot into this event back in September. I've been wanting to run an event for a very long time. A little bit of backstory about the event. I've wanted to run my own tournament under like my own brand slash banner since I was a college student in 2018. So my college up in New Hampshire, we actually almost pulled the trigger on this idea. We were going to run a tournament in the spring semester of 2019, right before I graduated. But alas, considering everything that was going on and also like the budget of all that we would have needed, we decided to not do the event, and then I graduated, and then I kind of went back to about my usual Melee stuff, and then, well, COVID hit, and I don't think we really need to go too far into that. But I wanted to found the event because there was one simple reason for it, and it was to basically maximize all the relationships that I've made in Melee and simply give back to the scene. Like, since events came back in the summer of last year, I've met different organizations, different people that I still like pretty much keep in touch with for like future gigs, anything else is going on in the scene right now. And of all those people that I've met, I wanted to put this all together, maximize my connections, and put on a dope event. And I think for the very first iteration of it, and I had to do pretty much most of the work, I think it went very, very well. So again, thank you all. You also might be wondering why the event is called what it is. And I know it's very like curious, like what does that have to do with Melee at all? It's because Stel Hotel originates from my Twitch channel. Because if you subscribe to my channel at all, our subgroup is called the Stel Hotel. Very simple. I thought of a fun play on words, and I used the throwdown word afterwards to have the more Melee sort of like tournament type atmosphere to it. And since I mentioned that I basically put all the elements of this tournament together, the marketing, the branding, the production, doing most all, not all of the TO work. Obviously, I have some people help me out with seating and all that. We'll get to at the end. I'm looking for feedback and ways to improve the next iteration of this tournament. For those who don't know how this is going to work, is that Stel Hotel Throwdown is going to be a quarterly tournament. If you follow in the GALINT Melee Open tournament series, it's going to be very much similar format to that. We'll run it once every quarter. We'll do probably gonna stick to a one-day tournament format for right now. You guys know if that changes in the future for the next one. But the next one is going to be tentatively planned for either February or March 2023. So we got a couple months till then. So in the meantime, what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be opening up a Discord channel in the tournament Discord, which I'll link down below in the description. And we're going to talk about future ideas for it, what we can improve for next time. Should I bring on more people to help run the bracket? Should I help more people for production needs? Yada, yada, yada. We're going to do that more in the Discord. So if you want to come in, pitch, let your voice be known and pitch some ideas for the next throwdown, more than happy to have you. We would love to have some ideas for it. And I think, because looking back to Friday, there were things I'm thinking about, like, okay, this could be better. This could have been better here. Like, the biggest hiccup that happened on Friday was when my PC crashed before Grand Finals at the commentator bracket. But fortunately, it wasn't during a match, so we were back like in 5 minutes, so it wasn't that big a deal. It's out of my control, and it was very sudden, but far worse could have happened. And sticking with feedback ideas beyond the Discord, you actually have another thing I have going on related to the tournament. The time this is going out, it's going to be coming up before on Tuesday, November 15th. I'm going to be doing a more deep dive into how Throwdown went and all that stuff on my Twitch channel. So if you want to come in, give some ideas in there, talk more about like my honest opinions of what actually I thought of the tournament, yada yada yada. We're going to be doing that more on Tuesday on my Twitch channel, twitch.tv/Stelios with 2 underscores. Want to come in, talk about it, pitch some other ideas we could do beyond the Discord. More happy to have you there as well. But before we kind of wrap things up and go to the credits, I want to give some special shout outs to the sponsors that helped produce and support Stel Hotel Throwdown. Number 1. There's 4 of them that kind of pitched in some way. So I want to give the biggest one is going to go out to Conduit Gaming, because with them, they contributed a pretty good amount to the prize pool. And then they also helped seed the tournament and any questions I have for the brackets. So big shout outs to Conduit and Increased Stab for pushing it in there and helping, with seeding. I don't know if I can really trust my judgment with seeding right now. I think I originally had TreyTheTrashman at 8th, and he ended up getting 5th. Then we changed that. I think he was like the 6th seed instead. So good Paul and Increased Stab's part. So thank you for that. Additionally, you guys may saw the trailer if you're watching the stream. But GALINT Gaming, thank you for contributing the GMO trailer for GALINT Melee Open for the fall edition, which is coming up in about, I think, 2 weeks from now. So stay tuned for that. It's going to be a great tournament. Free entry, all that good stuff. Content, rivalries, the Plup Amsa set. It's going to be a blast. So if you want to check it out, link in the description below. Please go and reg. It's free. There's East Coast, West Coast brackets. There's a European bracket as well. Check it out. Support Gallant. Deer did a great job putting it together, and I know, I'm still like pretty new with working with Deer, and he's been a joy to work with so far. Additionally, this is an org I've worked with pretty much throughout the entire, and one of the biggest contributors to my growth in Melee. All Chat Esports, while they didn't have like as much of a direct influence in this event, they did help with marketing the event and promoting it on the salt mines. So big thank you to Slumlord and the team at All Chat for letting me do that. And we'll be sure to be doing more stuff in the near future. And finally, they did do some fun stuff for this as well. 600% apparel and Trip for contributing to the prize pool. We also had Trip on the broadcast as well during the first part of singles bracket with Trey and Troll Jake. They all had a fun time, and Trip literally broadcasted himself in a car, I think, during his time commenting, which was very dedicated. He was going to Save and Listen Lombardi this weekend too. So Trip, thank you again for helping out, supporting in any way. We'll be happy to see you again very, very soon as well. So yeah, thank you to the sponsors, thank you to my commentators, thank you to everybody who did the invitational bracket, thank you to everybody who registered. We ended up having about 31 people who registered. Obviously there were some DQs in there, but we were able to put together a bracket pretty well, and we'll talk more about that on Tuesday's stream and in the Discord as well. So for what's coming up for me, you can catch me doing Salt Mine commentary every Thursday at twitch.tv/allchatesports. There's gonna be some Conduit Gaming I'll probably be commentating. Gallant Melee Open, I'm potentially commentating, kind of waiting to hear back the verdict on that, considering some very interesting stuff. It's going to be going into the GMO production this time. And for other stuff, I should be at Genesis 9, and before Genesis as well, here in New England, we're actually doing something a little bit different to an Arcadian. We are doing a Spartan, which is basically the inverse of an Arcadian, where people who have either been PR'd since 2016 or who have won an Arcadian can enter the tournament. So yeah, I'm going to be commentating that. It's going to be a blast. That's going to be, I believe, on the Game Underground channel here in New England. So stay tuned for that. That's going to be featuring a lot of our PR players from like all over New England. It's going to be fantastic. But again, thank you all for supporting. I'll catch you all very, very soon, whether it's on Tuesday at an in-person event or for a future tournament. Take care, everybody, and thank you.